Well, RockHard Distributors started a few years back when I had a CD called the Delozer White Project. It was something I was trying to market, and I went to CD Baby, and instantly, as soon as I put the CD on CD Baby, I realized I was a needle in a haystack, and that I probably wasn't going to sell anything there. But what it did do, it gave me a sales widget that I could put on a website or on a Facebook page or in any other social media market and actually sell my CD there. However, while I was doing all this, I signed an affiliate agreement so that they could sell my CD at Amazon and iTunes and Spotify and all these other places 24/7. There are a lot of affiliates. And the thought crossed my mind, why do a website for just my music and my CD if I can become an affiliate and get anybody I want to that signs an affiliate agreement on CD Baby? So I became an affiliate, and we created this website that's grown into what it is now by me basically going to CD Baby and looking for the best bands I could find and putting them on the website. And shockingly enough, in my opinion, I found some of the best bands in the world and put them on the website. And from there, it's grown. It's just naturally progressed. We went from being just a website to the idea of, let's put a radio show in the audio player that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and advertise it as a regular radio show. And all of this, from Facebook to the radio shows, promoting it at the live shows, at any rate, we funneled everything, all of the attention into the website. So if we got you off Twitter or Facebook or MySpace or by email campaigns or whatever, it was all funneled, everybody's funneled into the website where they hear the bands on the radio show. And hopefully, if they hear what they like, they go down, click on the band, and buy the product. Well, our bands come from all over the world. Uh, Literally, from around the globe. Russia, Sweden, Finland, Japan, Brazil, all over the United States, Canada, you name it. We've got bands from everywhere. And all of these bands are bands that are good, with high quality product. When you put the CDs in, it sounds as good as anything you would go buy at Walmart or Kmart or wherever you buy your CDs. And the reason why they're unsigned and not known about is because they don't fit that cookie cutter mold of the big machine. When I say the big machine, I mean Warner Brothers Records, Sony Red, some of the major labels that control FM airplay, whether they want to admit it or not. They do. These bands are not bands you're going to hear on your FM radio station. But the quality of the work that they've done on the CDs and the talent of these bands is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The criteria that we have when we look at bands is simply this. We don't restrict an artist. You can say what you want to say. You can write what you want to write about. You can be what you want to be. You can sound like however you want to sound. The only thing we ask is make it a top quality product. It's got to be good. I don't want to package anything and sell it if it sounds like it's been recorded in somebody's garage. I just think you need to care enough about your product, your material, your babies, if you will, to do them right and make them sound good. And I think the consumer deserves at least that. I think when a consumer buys a CD from RockHard distributors, whether they download it or buy one of our CDs at a live show, when they cut that CD open and pop it out and put it in the player, I want it to sound just as good as it did when they listened to Motley Crue. Well, the newsletter is how we stay in touch with the customer. Basically, we keep them notified about new releases from bands that are already on RockHard distributors. We feature bands that we've recently signed that they don't know about, possibly. We also put information on there from time to time about schedules for bands that are out touring at the time. The radio show is one of the best things that's ever happened to the website. Basically because when the idea of doing the radio show came across, I think we were getting around 4,000 or 5,000 hits a day at RockHardDistributors.com. And with the radio show, within a couple of weeks, it wasn't even a gradual build up. It was pretty quick. As soon as we started putting the radio show in the audio player that automatically plays when you click on the website, and advertised it as a radio show and had people come to the website to listen to it, we started getting about 20,000 hits a day. And now I think it runs between 25,000 to, we've had days we've had 47,000 hits in a day from 71 different countries. And these are pretty loyal hits. They come back every week to listen to that radio show and check out these bands. And it's been great. We do have other services that we do. We are a CD manufacturer, and we also, if I can find one here, we also make t-shirts. Not just for RockHard distributors, but for the bands that want them as well. And the thing about it is, we do these CDs and t-shirts at the absolute cheapest price the bands will find in the market, period. They don't have to go anywhere else. They know it. You can compare. This is the same CD that you can order from disc makers. This is the same jewel case. This is the same shrink wrap. It's run on the same kind of machine. The CDs are printed on the same machinery that's used by the major people, and we do it for half. And I'm going to say it again, half the cost that they charge. So, and that way, that is one of the services, the t-shirts, the radio show, the newsletter promotions. Yeah, it's got a lot to do with where we are and where we're going and how we're getting there. The key focus to RockHard distributors is, and always was, it's about the band. All of them. The company itself is almost a non-profit company. We make just enough to get by, and that's pretty much the way we wanted it to be. Nobody at RockHard Distributors got into this end of it with me or that works with me because they wanted to make money. It's about promoting independent music. My whole idea from the beginning was I would make money off of my own product, being an artist myself. And the people that work with me are artists. And they agree, and they feel the same way. The lion's share of the money goes to the bands. And in my opinion, that's the way it should be. Well, no, the real goal for RockHard Distributors was that we would create a coalition of independent artists, independent managers, agents, production companies, not just the musicians, but the whole industry of independence, radio stations, independent DJs, the whole gambit. And what we would do would be to take the best of all of these and put together a coalition, a strong coalition of people that network together and work together to help promote one another and tour together. And it's just a simple fact that 120 fantastic independent bands together are a whole lot stronger than me by myself. Plain simple. But 5 years from now, I don't know. The sky's the limit, in my opinion. We came into this not really knowing where it would go. At this point in time, I'm ecstatic with where we are and amazed by where we go on a daily basis. A lot of people are looking, a lot of people are listening, so I really don't know where it'll be in 5 years. I do know that the future of the music industry lies in the internet. And the internet is something that major companies like Warner and Sony won't be able to control. And if you're an independent artist today and you're, let's say 21 years old, you gotta be grinning if you understand this business when you think of the possibilities of 10 years from now. Because this is probably the only place where free market truly exists. Anybody can start a website, which means anybody can start a website business, and it's really hard to regulate what you sell on the websites. So that kind of free marketing only exists here, and it's perfect for the independent musician. And in particular, the independent rock musician that's never going to get airplay, and it's never going to be a mainstream act. This is where the future of music lies. It's going to be on the internet. So who knows? Sky's the limit. The RockHard Distributors artists, there are not a lot of them. There are a few projects that I've worked on either as solo projects or with friends of mine. All of these artists, though, come from pretty much my local area of Shelby, except for the fact that the Ramsey Loicanon project, Gary Ramsey is from Kings Mountain, North Carolina, which is a neighboring town to where I'm from, and he recorded his project via the internet with Pekka Loicanon in Finland. So other than that, all of the artists at RockHard Distributors, RXD artists, are pretty much either my projects or friends of mine. I do have a friend in Michigan named Mike McDowell that I have on there as well. And there are several in the studio right now. There are several bands and solo performers that are in the studio right now putting projects together that will be added to that list in 2015. So that is growing more and more. But we're continued to do what we always have in terms of seeking out international artists from all over, you know. Again, because we're getting the artist from the CD Baby affiliate band, so to speak, they have already signed up for Amazon and iTunes and all of that. We're basically only putting their sales widget on our site. And the beauty of this is when you purchase a CD on my website of, let's say, Dead Horse Trauma. Let's say you want a Dead Horse Trauma CD. When you go on there and buy that CD, that money that you pay goes directly to their account. It doesn't come to me. It goes to their account. So once again, it's all about the band. It's all about the bands and helping the bands be self-sufficient marketers. That's what we're out to do with the bands is look, we want to put you everywhere that you can possibly sell. And then we're going to push you, and we're going to promote you, and we're going to put you on radio shows, not just RockHard Radio, but House of Prague with DJ Morgana. Several, Light Without Heat, Stuffer White, Light Without Heat on Spreaker, Peerage Nation on Spreaker. You know, as far as affiliations are concerned, we just recently made an agreement with Echoing-Zine. We're very excited about that. They're in the Pacific Northwest, and we're very excited to have them on board and welcome them as part of the family, because that's what we are here, all of us. Another affiliation I have is with Long Hair Productions and Kevin Dunham, and I cannot sing the praises of Kevin Dunham enough. I think he's one of the smartest minds in our business. But more so, I think he has one of the kindest hearts in our business. I don't know of anybody else that you can pick up a phone and call and talk to and get real hands-on experienced advice from anywhere like you do from Kevin. Kevin has the ability to advise based on what your situation is. He is able to put you with the right people to make the right moves to do the right thing. And for an independent musician, listen, We're musicians. We're not businessmen. We grow up in the bedroom practicing an instrument. That's how we got this good. We were nerds in school, most of us, because we were piled up in a bedroom learning how to play an instrument. And our social skills are not always what they should be, and our business skills are definitely not what they should be. It takes people that know what they're doing to get you where you want to go in this business. And the addition of Kevin and his Long Hair Productions group is a great asset to us, because of the ability to, if I see a band that's struggling in an area business wise, I can say, hey, listen, call Kevin, let's get some advice on what we need to do here. See, just that affiliation is huge to me. The others are pretty much all of the affiliations we have other than that right now are pretty much standard, what everybody's using to sell CDs online. And we're constantly looking for new partners and new people to welcome into this family. Hopefully not just from the United States, but from all around the world. I think that it's happening at a gradual pace, and I'm really I'm really happy with all the affiliations we have, and I'm just super looking forward to the future. Yeah, well, listen, if you want to find out more about RockHard Distributors, just go to www.rockharddistributors.com, and you'll find everything you need. You'll get to hear the radio show. You'll get to see the bands. Literally, every band on there has like its own web page, so it's a giant rock and roll store that you can spend a long time in and really enjoy yourself. But you'll also find on there, you'll find a contact page with a number where I can be reached, an email where you can reach me, and we look forward to hearing from you. Even if you're not a musician, if you just want to call and give an opinion or tell us what you think, be it positive or negative, we're open for either one. We want to hear from you, and we want you to come and check us out, and we want to know what you think. And hopefully we want you to like it and go out and tell your friends about it, so these bands can get what they deserve. Listen, I can't crow this enough. These are great bands. Don't just take my word for it. Go listen for yourself. These are great bands. And you got to check this out. And in my heart, I have known this all my life. If you make good music, if you write good songs, and you put out good material, they can't hold you down. It doesn't matter what anybody does to try to stop you. If people hear good music, they want it again and again and again, and they will tell their friends about it. And that is what I count on. That's all I ask you to do. Go to the website, check it out, listen to it for yourself, and make up your own mind. Well, I want to thank Cherie and everybody at the magazine for having interest in this and asking us to do the interview. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything anybody does for us. And hey guys, go check it out. www.rockharddistributors.com. Keep it loud, keep it proud, and whatever you do, always rock hard.